Take a look at this plant. It's not a real plant, but it's what I had handy to show with you. So many of us have planted seeds for a dream, and it feels like they haven't grown. And we've done all that we know to do. We planted, we watered, we prayed, we fasted, we obeyed, we tithed, we spoke life, we declared. And still feels like there's no fruit. And in the silence on the inside, we hear whispering, "You've probably missed it. Maybe you don't have what it takes. Oh, maybe God forgot about you. You probably missed it. Yeah, you probably didn't hear it right. Oh, it's not your time. It's just meant to be hard. Maybe someday." And you feel alone and wondering what is going on. But what if the seed isn't the problem? And what if it's not failure, it's formation? What if you're not in limbo, you're under construction? It's in process. What if this isn't the end of your calling, your dream, the things that you've prayed for, the things that you've fasted for? What if it's just the foundation, the groundwork? Let's go back to the garden. In Mark 4, Jesus explains that the word is seed, and it's always good. It's not the seed that determines the harvest, it's the soil. So potential alone isn't enough. Our inner environment actually determines our fruitfulness. That means the dream God gave you, the desires that in your heart, is good seed. But if it lands on exhausted, discouraged, or distracted soil, it might not bloom. I don't know about you, but I've dug up my seed. It reminds me of my grandkids when we would plant something and they'd like, well, let's dig it up and see what's happening. And so many times we keep digging up our seed and it feels like, oh, I've just messed this up too much that I can't quite get my harvest. I'm just so thankful that God is beyond our reasoning, our ability, and what we can think. We can't mess it up enough that He can't make a difference. And growth always begins below the surface. I've had so many seasons in my life where I was doing everything right, in air quotes, but I felt so dry. No open doors, no favor, struggling. And the temptation was to uproot everything. I am a woman of persistence, so I don't generally give up too easy. But I've had those moments where I'm just trying to make it happen. I'm declaring and I'm speaking and I'm going to hold on and I'm going to fight the good fight of faith. What we don't understand, the fight of faith is from rest, not struggle. The fight of faith is not all the things I just said, warring in the spirit. That's not. The fight of faith is from a place of rest and ease, that everything God said will come to pass in my life. That all the promises He said, I'm going to cooperate and go partner with Him and not dig up my seed. And I've heard God whisper, trying to change it. Just tend the soil of your heart to keep believing. And friends, some of you are there right now. The other lie that we could believe is limbo. We're in a holding pattern. And we think delay means we did something wrong. But what if limbo wasn't punishment, it was preparation? What if the best was yet to come? James 1:4 says, "Let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." We don't like that word. We don't like that word patience. That doesn't sound like fun. I've got to wait. I want it now. We're in the instant gratification. But there's so much joy in the journey when you learn to live from rest and carefree. And the spiritual intelligence method that God has downloaded into me, that I am sharing with everyone that I can, transforms your journey into joy. Transforms every day to it's a present. It's something to surprise you and to get excited about and to make a difference in the world, co-partnering with God. Letting patience have its perfect work doesn't sound like failure. It sounds like foundation. It's a construction site, and sometimes it's messy, and that could look the way we feel and look on the inside, a little bit chaotic, like we can't quite make sense out of it all, but there is order that we can't see. There is things going on beneath the surface that you're not aware. There are things in the unseen world that are happening for you on your behalf. I want to promise you that it is true. You are not off track. You are being reinforced. This is the season where God is laying the foundation to carry you for all the things you've dreamed. He's making sure you don't collapse under that assignment. I'd like to share a story with you. It's about a businessman who shared once he hit a wall in his career. In his business, there was no sales, no growth. Everything had slowed right down. And instead of striving harder, he did something radical. He blessed his dry season. He started thanking God for the silence. He started worshiping in the waiting. He told his team, this isn't a decline, it's a time of redefining. And redefining precedes growth, just like pruning in the spring. Months later, the breakthrough came. And it wasn't just in profit, it was in his perspective. It had been reformed. He no longer saw waiting as wasted. He saw it as growth and a foundation that could not happen any other way. Wealth is a lot more than things or profit. And this man became wealthy, not just rich. And there is a difference. Here is a truth I want to give you today. You're not stuck. You're being stirred. You're being strengthened. Construction requires surrender, stillness, trust, alignment. You're not just being prepared for a platform. You're being prepared for influence. You're being prepared for impact. Like the seed, you may feel hidden right now, but hidden does not mean forgotten. God hides what's valuable before it's revealed. He is aligning you. He is aligning people, positioning favor, refining your voice, deepening your roots so that you can do more than your wildest hopes or dreams. Here's what I hear from the Spirit. You're not in limbo. You're in process. And in process, like construction, can feel messy, but it's sacred. It's a time to experience God in a deeper way. Don't rush it. This is not punishment, it's precision. Let God help you lay a lasting foundation and learn to do things a brand new way. Doing things the same old way that you always have, all we get is a headache knocking our head against the wall. If you feel like your seed isn't growing, if you've been questioning the time you're in your life, if you're tired of doing all the right things and not feel like you're seeing any fruit, let's look at the perspective and see what's going on in the soil together, the soil of your heart. Book a wisdom call today. Let's look at what's really happening underneath and align with what the heaven is building in you and through you. Also, join me for the Unshakable Summit, a space of divine strategy, prophetic insight, and clarity for your next season. You are not stuck. You are not late. You are right on time, right where you're supposed to be, under divine realignment, under divine construction, under divine process of where you need to go. Schedule a call with me today. This is not a sales call. Allow me to use the strategies that God has given me to help make your life easier, more peaceful, more prosperous, all combined together. Join me at the summit with 7 other amazing speakers who have walked through fire and learned to be unshakable. And so until I see you back here again, have an amazing day. Bye for now.